Hello, people. This is Blair L here, and today I'm not just opening one Celebrations box of Pokemon cards, but two. Both the Charizard and Sylveon boxes today. I got these a while back, and I just thought, I want to open like just a few of them, just like two, just because I think promos in them look really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. And I guess I could go over how I got these boxes in the first place. So basically, I got these boxes like a few weeks ago, about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they were about $20 at Walmart. And I was kind of astonished because I thought, wait a second, this was like in 2020. This set was only released then. It should have only been a 2020 set. So I thought, oh, it must have been like a reprint, or not reprint. Just should have been like a smaller amount of stock that they happened to get back in. So I was like, all right, I need to buy some of this because it's kind of hard to get a hold of. So my instinct was, okay, I'm gonna buy a bit of it. So I decided to get a few of these boxes, just for investment, but maybe to open a few later down the line. And so I went ahead and did that. And the funniest thing was, like, when I was checking out, I got like 5 boxes. I think like 5 Charizard boxes, and then 4 of the Dark Sylveon boxes. And then as I was checking out, and I was getting my bags and stuff, I feel like I could have vaguely heard the Walmart employee saying, "Good luck with the lottery" or something. I was like, you must not know a lot about Pokemon cards, because they can be pretty cool. Now, like, yeah, it is more of a gamble, but it's more of, I was buying them for investment, so I guess they didn't really know that. But I found it kind of funny how, I was just checking out, and I could vaguely hear that. I'm like, well, I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah, I just thought, I should probably get these boxes. And then later on, I ended up finding out that it was not just like a little restock that Walmart had, because I thought, oh, they must have just gotten extra stock. I might as well get it now. Get a few now. And then, because I didn't exactly know if it was like the set was completely out. And then I heard from one person online. His name is PTCG Radio, I think. And he was saying, now these Walmarts are getting new cards, and like all these, they shouldn't exist. All these boxes, they shouldn't exist. And they're basically getting new cards. So I was like, okay, I'm heading back there. And I bought a few more. And it's kind of funny, because I even saw even more cards over like the next few months after that. And when I saw them, like, I bought the Charizard boxes, because, I mean, the Charizard boxes look pretty dope. And also, I just thought that they look pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's a good investment anyways. So I decided to get myself some of those boxes. And then I kept finding more of them. I did find more of these, but then ultimately thought, you know what, I'm going to hold off on these just because I've been buying up so many. And I might as well leave some for other people, because like Dark Sylveon boxes, they look cool, but I had plenty of Charizard boxes and Dark Sylveon boxes, so I just kind of held it over. But anyways, I'm going to get into this Future Strike pack first, and then I'm probably going to get into Evolving Skies and then Celebrations. But yeah, it was just an interesting thing to find not too long ago. And it's just like, I bought quite a few boxes, but I'm planning to hold on to them for a while so that they can be a good investment. Hopefully that ends up being the case. But yeah. Like, mainly just because I didn't get... Wait, is this more than one? I'll count. Alright, let's see what we got. Bunch of gloves. Frostmoth. Semisear. Helioptile. Lulu. Gossifleur. Mudkip. Sandshrew. Caravana. Oh, Chili. And Sylveon. And Chillin, Salon, and Cress. 4. That's pretty cool. I actually don't have this card yet, so that was pretty cool. Let me put some sleeves first. Yeah, I can't remember some of them. I just remember Cress and Chili. That's about it. Just because. Anyways, I just remember seeing all these boxes and stuff, and like back in 2021, and I never really had any money at the time because I didn't have a job, mainly because it was like, middle of pandemic, so most people weren't willing to hire some people, and at that time it was a weird time. I couldn't at least find a job at that time, so I ended up getting, I ended up not really looking into it as much because I didn't have enough money to invest into it, but I at least took that time to learn a little bit more about the game and seeing how things were different. Certain things were better to collect than others. Like, I remember, the hype behind Vivid Voltage, but then now it's not considered a really good set in general. So, a lot of people, or at least right now, Shogun, SQ, Gossifleur again, Slakoff, and Molga, Caravana, I'm sorry, Birdman, Hitmonchan, and a Wishy-Washy. But yeah. So yeah, a lot of it was interesting for me to look into and stuff. But I mean, I was at least smart enough to know that some sets were a bit more, they were a bit more valuable than others. I think the coolest thing for me was getting into the TCG was like finding some of the resale values, because I remember like the impossible thing happened. Like even back in 2020 was I ended up going to a Walmart out in like more out in the country. Went to a Walmart that is kind of not in as a populated area, like not as dense of a populated area. Mostly just like country people and like I guess you could say grandparents and stuff like that. But I mean, it's like it was densely populated enough for a Walmart to be out there. But I ended up going out there and hello, Xerneas, that's cool. Xerneas EX and Luna, that's pretty cool. So I'm probably gonna sleeve a bunch of these. But yeah, anyways, so I went out there after seeing one of my grandparents, and the one thing I saw was I was looking at a bunch of the Pokemon cards there, and they had a bunch of these boxes. And like Vivid Voltage, I think I vaguely remember Champion's Path or something, which were pretty big sets at the time. But then I saw this one box, and they were like, Elite Trainer boxes. But I saw this one box stuck in the corner. And when when I saw it, I thought, hey, that one looks a little weird. That one doesn't look as I don't know what the word is. It stood out among the rest. And I looked at it, I saw the front of the box, and it said X and Y Evolutions. And I was like, hold up. This box isn't supposed to be here, because this is like an old set. How is this still here? So I went ahead and looked at it, and I at least had TCG play, or like, Mercari or whatever at the time, when I wasn't as into the card game at the time, and I didn't know like things about TCG player and stuff, and I found that it was like about a $200 box, and the craziest thing was they were selling that for about like $30, and I was like, okay, sold. And it was something. It was an experience, and I just held on to that box. I was tempted to open it because Charizard was in that box, or it could have been in the box because of that set. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to this because I know sealed product. At least because I have it, I know it's gonna retain its value. But if I open the box and it doesn't have any really good cards, then I've just lost the value of the box. So I went ahead and kept it sealed, and then eventually I ended up selling it off. So after that, I ended up getting even more into the TCG, and I said, ooh, Blastoise, that's cool. I like the holographic, that looks pretty cool. And the Pikachu, oh man, these are really cool cards. I like these. Gonna sleeve both of them. But yeah, I just really, because at the time I wasn't really into the card game, or I was to an extent. I was mostly collecting because the card artworks and stuff, just to collect. And then I was hoping that, later on I'd end up, trying to get into actually playing the game. Which I haven't yet, but I still want to try doing stuff like that. But I just remember, later on I got a bit more versed in my knowledge of the TCG. So, when newer sets started coming out, like Shining Fates, Evolving Skies, a bunch of other sets, I was a bit more well prepared for them, but I wasn't able to buy them because it was too expensive. So, once I got a job, I was able to start collecting them, and that's where I am at now. And a lot of these cool arts I have. Professor's research. That's pretty cool. Like all of these cards are just really cool from Celebrations. I really like them. Because, it's mostly just a small set, and you just have a lot. I personally think there's a lot of value there in the set. Of course, it's out, it's not easy to get anymore. So, it's going to be harder to get. But that's why I have the box. And I'm probably not going to pull any more of these just because of how hard it is to pull any good stuff from these sets. But I just thought that this was pretty cool. And just pretty cool to have. Be able to open up and stuff. Yeah. These things. But yeah. I just kind of wanted to make a video like this and talk about, a little bit about how I got into it and where I'm at now. I wouldn't mind trying to get into playing the TCG more at some point, but as it stands now, I'm probably not going to be able to do much with it until I get more I don't know, like until I get more cards and I kind of get more knowledge about, you know, how some cards are better than others and stuff. Because mostly I'm just in it for collecting, because I think these cards look really cool. But yeah, I know Fusion Trade. A lot of really cool cards. So yeah, Celebrations. Yeah, most of the sets that I wish I could have gotten was Evolving Skies, or it's mostly Evolving Skies. Brilliant Stars looks pretty cool, but I personally think that some of the cards in those sets aren't nearly as good as some other cards. Or, most sets. I don't think that Brilliant Stars is as good as like other sets. I think it's kind of inflated in price just because it's got the Charizard in it. It's got a really cool Charizard card in it. And that's mainly why. I don't think it's worth, getting the booster boxes and stuff for it. But it's still like, it's a pretty decent card. Like it's a pretty decent set. But I've just been kind of researching about it for a little bit, and I just don't think that they're nearly as interesting as Brilliant Stars isn't as nearly as interesting as some other sets that are out there. But yeah, let's open up this pack. Also, just let me know if you guys kind of like these sorts of videos where I just kind of talk a little bit. I wouldn't mind doing more of these. It's just a matter of, do I have enough things for me to actually open up and then make videos on them. I might make little shorts and stuff here and there out of some of these videos just so that I can make some stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping that, the next generation brings a really cool amount of cards and sets and stuff, because I really like trying to collect some of this stuff, and I've been looking into like some of the newer sets, or at least like some of the new stuff that's about to come out, and I think, man, I want to be prepared for all this stuff, because it's going to be, once I have a bit more of a footing and stuff, I'll be able to get some, get more product and stuff, and be able to pretty much just collect more things. Yeah. I know, like, they're gonna have one last set that I am definitely gonna want to keep my eye on, is Crown Zenith, because that set looks pretty cool. Like, Crown Zenith, like, from what it sounds like, is that we're gonna get basically the rest of the cards that we don't already have in this set. So, I think that's gonna be pretty neat. It's gonna be like a ton of full art cards, a bunch of V-Star, not V-Star, well, I do think there is V-Star cards that we're going to get, but there's going to be a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really hyped to see what exactly we get. Yeah, Elemental Badge, Spirit Mask, Full Face Guard, Monchan, Puppet, Feedbacks, Teddiursa, Eldegoss, Umbreon VMAX, Secret Rare. Oh man, that's so cool. That's a pretty cool card. I I've been getting some Umbreons recently, but I haven't really gotten anything from Evolving Skies. But this is cool. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get like the alternate arts of anything, but it's like this is still pretty cool. This is hard to get, anyways. So I'm gonna keep it. Actually, let me see if the centering is pretty good. Maybe a little off on the back and the front. Maybe just a little bit off, but it's still pretty cool. Just like, oh man, the Umbreon card. That's not the one you expected. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, now we got the rest of the celebration. But yeah, I just think, you know, Crown Zenith's going to be a good set. I already pre-ordered the Silver Tempest, so probably going to do like either a live stream or maybe just make a video in general. And I have like a few other things I'm thinking of opening up, so definitely keep your eyes out for that stuff. But yeah. Put that in. And another Reshiram. Another Ho-Oh. Another Zekrom. And Zamazenta V. That's pretty cool. Probably should sleeve these, but I'm gonna hold off on sleeving those. I like how Celebrations is an easy set to pull. Just because it's got less cards in it, but it's got, you know, they're all pretty good cards. So it's nice. I was thinking of trading with some people for some of those cards. Some of the Celebrations cards. Just because I think, you know, these are going to be really good to have at some point. You know, down the road. You know, people are going to be like, oh man, you have the 25th anniversary cards? That's so sick! Yeah. Dialga. Xerneas. Another Blastoise. And a Solgaleo. Oh man, that's so cool! Yeah, let's get a sleeve for the Blastoise. I get the Blastoise, but I'm like, alright, there's no Venusaur. And there's no Charizard. Like, it's pretty cool. I like it. Blastoise, honestly, when I think about it, Charizard can be a little bit overrated. In most instances, it's just that he gets special treatment because back in the day, you know, everybody liked it, so I kind of sort of get it. But you know, I think they're all equal. Like Venusaur's pretty good, especially it's like if you actually played through Kanto. If you had a Kanto playthrough, it's a decent card to get. I mean, you know. Venusaur's pretty good for a Kanto playthrough just because you have, like, basically, it's a poison type, so it's immune to most of the poison types that are in that game. But yeah. Another Ho-Oh, Cosmo, Lugia, and Lunala. Alright, we're on to the next pack. But yeah, I think they're all, like, mostly, I think they're all like equally good in their own ways. It's just that, you know, Charizard gets special treatment. But that's also why I would want to get Charizard more, just because it gets special treatment and it gets better cards most of the time. Alright, so we got Zekrom, Dialga, Cosmoem, and Surfing Pikachu! Let's go! I wanted this one! That's pretty cool! But yeah, nice. That's a pretty good one to actually end it off. I really wanted to get this card. I've seen some people have this card, but they have not really wanted to trade them. But I was hoping to get one of these, and I really like it. Now, if I could get the Flying Pikachu, that'd be cool. Flying Pikachu, and I think there's another V, Pikachu V or something in this set. But I like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But yeah, so we got all of these really cool cards. And then we've got Chili, Sylveon, and Cress, Xerneas EX, Zacian V, 2 Blastouses, a Pikachu Full Art, Professor's Research, an Umbreon VMAX Secret Rare, Zamazenta V, and a Surfing Pikachu. But yeah, this is pretty good. I like this. But yeah, anyways, I guess I'm gonna end it off here. I might make more videos like this if you guys end up liking it. But yeah, anyways, I will be seeing you later.